Hi everyone, Dr. Victoria Scarbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. I thought I would do a quick reading on Donald Trump at the World Series. It's interesting because one of the things that I often say to my students is that, even if one of the challenges of this whole time is to have some compassion for all the players. And of course, she's always like, I can't find any compassion in my heart for Trump. I just can't. He's hurting too many people. And I totally get that. But she said the other day was that she says, I don't know if I'm evolving or what, but when I saw his face when the people booed him and then said lock him up, she felt bad for him. I think it's a testament to her. So let's see, because it obviously affected him. I don't think it was the boos so much as the lock him up. There's this sense of like any attention is good attention when you're a narcissist. Yeah, that lock him up I don't think was very made him feel very good. But let's see how this affected him. Okay, just going to cut my cards here. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite deck. I just happen to have that in hand. Okay, let's see. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new beginning of some sort, a new project, crossed by the Magician. I think that this might be him being elected in 2020, his grand plan to be president again in 2020. And then this as a crossing card is he does not have the tools necessary to do that. Somehow this incident perhaps he got a reality check on what people really think. Because he tells himself what he wants, and then he's got all his minions and enablers around him that it's like, oh, Donald, you're the best, you're the greatest, you're absolutely right. And he gets the Republicans to run around in public anyway and say, yes, this is crazy, this is a witch hunt and all that. But in private, they're running around for their own, trying to save their own skin. And perhaps he realized that. Okay, let's see. At the root, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. This is the mercenary. A lot of times, this is associated with Russia and the past sort of seeds that were planted with Russia at the root of things. What's in the past? We have the Queen of Pentacles. So we have more pentacles here. The Queen is a stabilizing force, so it's a stabilizing force. She's associated with the fixed signs. The Queens are associated with the fixed signs of the zodiac, and fixed Earth is Taurus. And of course, Taurus is about money, right? Money and important things and values. He has this up at the top of his chart. His MC is in Taurus. And so he's sort of seen as somebody with money, even if he doesn't really actually have it. He actually has quite a bit of debt, which is kind of what he is. But this is in the past, and so that stability, that sense of having the money in hand, perhaps, is in the past. Let's see what's in the sky. Okay, we have the King of Wands here. This is a sense of sort of being in charge. But it's interesting because this King of Wands, incidentally, the vibration for the month of November, this King of Wands is he's sitting on the throne, but he's like half off the throne. He's looking for the next adventure. And so I feel like with what happened, Trump is the type of person who, when something dries up, he looks to the next thing. He doesn't care what havoc he's wreaked necessarily. He's on to the next thing. And so I think this sort of had him like say, oh, I have to look beyond what my plan was initially, or this one, I guess, right? I need to look to the next thing. Let's see what's in the immediate future. And so this is the impeachment. And so I think the impeachment sort of smacked him in the face. The idea of justice, the idea of all of these court findings, or you know, a lot of the stuff that he refused to do. Now it's been in the courts, and the courts come back with answers, and the courts are like, no, you have to share your taxes. No, you have to do this. No, you have to do that. No, that's ridiculous. That's not really a legal argument. So all of this sort of smoke and mirrors the smoke and the mirrors is running out, and he's coming face to face with justice, face to face with cosmic justice. How it's seen from the outside. Yeah, so people are seeing this as, bye-bye. Go on to the next thing. New beginnings, domestic situation, the sun. Okay. I see this domestic situation not necessarily as his domestic situation, more as our domestic situation. So like finally the sun has come out in the darkness. Finally the truth has come out. Finally he's seeing the truth. It's in his face. Hopes and fears. Hope. The hope is hope. Yeah. But we've hoped a lot in the last 3 years. So it can be a little bit of a fear. Is this another false hope? Is this really gonna go? And we have the Empress as the last card. And a lot of the readers see this as Mother Russia. So we could see this as a connection to Russia. Russia is kind of all over the reading here. This to me is his past sort of work with Russia. And I'm not one of these people who everything is connected to Trump is Russia. That's not really where I go. But that the Empress is also the card of the goddess, the god of woman power. And so that I see it as that as well and he really has been the sort of we'll call him the arch enemy, right, of the feminine. In every respect. He has no respect for women. He has no respect for the earth. He has, everything's, for him to have or possess or steal or rob or whatever. It's like there's no real conscience here. And obviously wounded around his mother. He has Saturn conjunct Venus in his chart, so he doesn't feel loved. He doesn't feel like he's ever been loved or nurtured. And in point of fact, if you look around, everybody around him actually does that for him, but it's never going to be enough because he's sort of like this black hole of need that he can never fill. He can never fill. So let's see what's underneath it all. Okay, this is about somebody who comes in and creates chaos and is not always aware of it. And so I think that this really was sort of a wake-up call for him. I think he saw the writing on the wall, but I also think that he's looking to sort of do the next thing. So that being said, I think he finally got in. Something got in, and we'll see what happens with that. But so that was fun. So have yourself a great day. Like and subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow when I do the astrology. I'm uploading now a reading for November 2019. Hey, if you're in Wareham tonight, today is the God, what's today? Today's the 30th. It's Wednesday. I'm doing the astrology and Kabbalah of November 2019 today at my office, 7 to 9, 718 Main Street in Wareham. So if you're in the neighborhood, come by and check it out. Bring your natal chart, or we'll erect one for you so you can follow along. Have a great day. Bye.